So tell me more about going to law school. While starting a company. That's so interesting. How
Uh,
did you make that decision?
it was really a decision that I kind of made even before I started LMS. Uh, Initially, I thought that I was going to go to law school, and I actually did. While living in Los Angeles, I went and did my 1L, and the focus just wasn't there. I had too much going on. There were just too many responsibilities and obligations I had at the time. And so I actually dropped out. And when I decided to start LMS, I said,
Mhm.
okay, if I'm going to do it, I've got to do it now. Because as a woman in the industry, as a minority in the industry, I mean, as a small business, there are so many upheavals that you deal with in the industry, and people don't realize how litigious construction can be,
Mhm.
especially when you're talking about New York or California. Those are super, super heavy. They have so many regulations. And so I just made the commitment. I saw the treatment that small businesses got and minority businesses received, not having proper counsel. When you're talking about doing a job, you've got people on the job, you're losing money. So you don't have time to go
Right.
and hire a lawyer and say, "Hey, let me brief you on what's going on out here," because you don't want to get hit with liquidated damages. You're talking wasted payroll. I've seen all
Right.
these things. And so I didn't want to be that statistic. And so for me, it was just imperative. It was a no brainer. Like, hey, if you're going to start a business, you have to protect yourself. And I made the decision to attend law school.
Yeah, that's awesome. Where do you think it comes in the most? Is it um, like in the estimating? Is it in reducing liability? On the job sites. What what is what is the highest impact area?
I would say it's everywhere, because anytime that you are working on your business, you need to be thinking from a strategic standpoint. And the best thing that law school really did for me was take out the emotion. When you start a
Right.
business, this is your baby. This is your child. You're nurturing it from birth and to see it grow. And we can make a lot of mistakes when we are thinking from an emotional standpoint, or if we're taking things as
Right.
in a personal attack or an offense towards us or our business. And going to law school just allowed me to kind of take myself out of the equation and make it so that when I'm working with people, I'm thinking about, yes, my best interest, of course, but I'm also thinking about what's fair and how can
Right.
we ensure that everyone is safe? How can we ensure that the contract terms meet? How can we ensure that we have the best safety and that the employees are feeling heard and their contracts are reflective of the work that they're doing? So there's so many aspects that it comes into. I mean, even bidding the project, making sure that you understand the scope of what you are responsible for completing. There's so many aspects that my law degree has helped me in, and so I have no complaints.
Would you say this is a competitive advantage for yourself and for LMS having
Yeah,
this degree?
I
Yeah.
definitely would say there is a competitive advantage to having a law degree. One, people are more inclined to pay you on time because they're just like,
Right.
oh. And then two, it's like no one wants to fight with someone when it's like, I am my own in-house counsel. If it worst case scenario, if I had to go and hire someone, I could still do the work and they would just stamp their name on it. It's like, do you really want to spend the money going to court for that? The good thing about it is we've not had those issues. We have great relationships with our clients and our GCs. And so that, knock on wood, has not occurred at this time.